Hi, and thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Phil, aka Phil, and today I want to talk a little bit about my Leica M9. Since I got a new lens a couple of weeks ago for this camera, or in general for my Leica M system, the 50mm Summicron f2, and since then I'm shooting quite a lot with this combination, and somehow it blew a little bit my mind that this camera, well, it was released 2007, so 17 years old now. The sensor has only 18 megapixels, although it's full frame, and the lens, this is the Summicron 50mm version 5, but I think the optical formula is also quite old. I think late 90s. I will blend you in the date. So in general, you could say that this combination is very old tech, and therefore you would expect that the image quality sucks, specifically if you compare to cameras nowadays. And that's definitely not the case. I have here the Nikon ZF, which is filming here right now. If you're a long-time viewer, you know that I also have different cameras or owned previously other cameras like the Leica Q3, the X100VI, which I recently purchased. All these cameras, of course, have excellent build quality and image quality, state of the art, you could say, based on the current tech level. Canon, Nikon, Sony, Fujifilm, you name it. All of them are on the top level of the game. But I think a lot of people has said that previously already, that regarding image quality in respect of photography, not a lot has been improved, because all the old stuff, 10 years or older, and they already delivered great image quality. And when I started to shoot my M9 more lately, that somehow again blew my mind, and it was more fun for me to shoot this combination. Basically, it's a Leica M with manual focusing. You feel like being a part of taking the picture instead of autofocus. And yes, the image quality is just amazing. Sure, you also hear a lot that more than half of the image quality comes from the lens. This is definitely the case. Here you have an excellent lens combined with a good camera, and that combination just gives you a great image quality. Also, when I shoot this wide open at f2, the fall off of the bokeh just looks amazing. Sometimes when I look at the images of my Leica M9, I question my purchase decisions lately regarding the cameras I own. I know why I own them. For example, the Nikon ZF is regarding full frame, retro design and autofocus. The X100VI is regarding small and compact autofocus camera, which fill these needs. This only just shows me that if you are in the market for a camera nowadays, you don't buy or switch cameras because of image quality. There are other facts, there are other features or specs which might interest you, or you might need to get a job done or anything like that. And that's what you're looking for nowadays in new cameras. Camera brands are aware about that. They are pumping out basically only gimmick features, you could say. You can look at the latest Sony releases with the AI stuff, auto framing. Although it's impressive tech, you have to ask yourself if you really need it. A great comparison regarding spec bumps in general in the tech space is, in my opinion, the iPad. With each iteration, the iPad gets more powerful, etc. But the use cases are still quite niche, and with the latest iPad release, that's also a case. You have great hardware, you have great specs, but regarding the quality of the use cases, depending on what kind of person or user you are, you don't get much out of that compared to a previous older iPad. And that's how I had these thoughts about the Leica M9 when I used it lately, that I definitely don't need the latest stuff. That's I'm just following, like most of you perhaps also, the marketing campaigns and influences on on social media. I'm also, unfortunately, with my channel also part of that game. But at least I'm aware about that, simply also because I love tech. I love to play with different tech devices regarding cameras, different brands and different systems, etc. But regarding the needs, yeah, something like this might be enough. Or even older cameras, which are much more affordable. Look at older DSLR cameras of Nikon or Canon. Doesn't have to be a Leica. That was not what I wanted to say. Yeah, old tech is good enough for regarding image quality, etc. Even the older cameras have good autofocus if you need that in stills. The only aspect regarding much improvements is of course in the video space. If you need something regarding video or a hybrid camera, that's a different story. But simply for photography or everyday photography, I think, yeah, old tech is great. It looks like that all the old tech is also having a comeback. This Leica M9 has a CCD sensor, which was developed by Kodak back then. Regarding the M9, it's also the first full-frame camera from Leica. Lately, a lot of people on social media are raving about the image quality and the colors of the M9 and the M8. Both of them had CCD sensors. Yeah, I can only agree. I personally convert my M9 images always to black and white. But lately I also try to dive into the color aspect. As soon the weather gets better and the sun is coming out, I might do an POV video again with the M9 with good weather, let's see. And also the digicams, which has CCD sensors, are also getting a comeback, so to say, because that's the new wave of retro regarding photography, I guess. Since film stock prices are getting higher and higher, the next best thing looks like that people are gravitating towards these old CCD digicams, which mimic a certain look. I personally don't think that's a film look, but I have the feeling that normal people, if they see an old image from old tech, they automatically relate that to film. Although, in my opinion, film looks a little bit different, but that's just my 2 cents on that. But yes, the Leica M9, I'm very happy that I got this camera. Even it has a damaged sensor. I got that under $1,000. How I got that, you can check that video up here. If you are in that topic of Leica, you might know that the M8 and the M9 cameras of Leica had previously corrosion sensors, or at least the plate upon the sensor it was possible to get corrosion on that. This camera of mine has that, and you can see the corrosion on the images basically starting at f8. If I open up the aperture, you are not able to see that, and since I'm just using this camera for personal use, that's fine for me, and that's the reason why I put the trigger on this specific one. And yeah, just a quick video about my thoughts regarding the M8 and the old tech topic, so to say. I will definitely shoot even more during this year with this camera, since it's cheaper than shooting with my M6. And right now I want to practice more zone focusing and also shooting from the hip. And if I got my training with the M9 ready, I will do that also with the M6 on film. Comment below what's your topic about old cameras and old tech nowadays. Which camera do you have which you consider old, and are you using it again because old tech has a comeback right now? Specifically because of the special look. Let me know. I'm currently quite curious what people think about this trend. Yeah, if you're still here, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. You are the one who deserves the like for that. And if you want to support my small little channel, you can check the affiliate links below in the description, or buy me a coffee. Link also below in the description. And if you want to see more videos of my channel, just click on one of these, which YouTube suggests to you. And have a nice day.